Exactly. 42-yard attempt. Kick is going to be no good. That's going to end the half right there.
I'm surprised. Because remember I said in warm-ups, he was missing them from 60 by 2 or 3 yards consistently. So I'm surprised that kick came out like that. I'm wondering if it got tipped or something, because it came out at a weird angle.
It did. Yeah, it really did. But either way, that's going to end the half. We're at halftime at Sevier County High School. Smoky Bears 24, Gibbs Eagles 21. We'll be right back at Sevier County High School.
So clean, so shiny, your car will look brand new at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash. Choose from a basic car wash to the manager special, or purchase a monthly pass where you can go once a day, every day for a month. The neon lights look so cool while your car gets a fantastic wash in just minutes. So, get the best car wash in town at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash, located on Wears Valley Road, right across from Clabough's Campground. Open 8 to 8.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
Welcome back to your high school sports game of the week. We're at Hardin-Robertson Field here at Sevier County. It's halftime, and Sevier County leads Gibbs 24-21. It's time for the halftime report, sponsored by the Jonathan Crompton Quarterback Academy, and with me, Jonathan Crompton, as he is each week. And Jonathan, you were saying before we came back from our break that you were impressed with the way Gibbs came back when they got down by 10 points.
Yeah, when we've said it a couple times during the broadcast, it's really hard for a triple option team to be down by 2 scores. They're not built to throw the ball. They're built to consume time, run the clock, and just get first downs. And what they did right there at the end of the first half, 80-yard drive in just a little over 3 minutes, scored a touchdown. They got away with a couple bad penalties right there, right after, and didn't give up another field goal. They get ball at half. Right. This game is far from over. I'm looking for them to come out, keep establishing the run, and unfortunately, Sevier County did have a player ejected. Right. We said it earlier. Gibbs, their Hoss, Oliver Lane, right guard is a big guy, can pull. I'm wondering if they're going to keep pulling him around to go to the backup defensive end on the backside.
And you get the feeling that if Gibbs can just become a little more disciplined, cut down on the penalties, cut down on the fumbles, that they could win this game very easily. Oh yeah,
but so far, I know the score doesn't indicate what's really going on. Right now, Gibbs is controlling this ball game.
Yes,
they've had 3 fumbles, 2 on the books, because one was called down by contact, 1 given away, given a quick score. They're only down by 3. The momentum is on their side, even though they're losing.
And I would imagine if you looked at the time of possession, it's heavily slanted towards Gibbs.
Oh yeah,
Sevier County hadn't had the ball much.
No, Sevier County had the ball for 2 plays, and then was on defense for about 10 and a half to 11 minutes.
Well, as I said, tonight's halftime show is sponsored by Jonathan's Quarterback Academy. Jonathan, I know you talked a little bit about it 3 weeks ago, but tell us a little more about your academy and what you're trying to accomplish with it.
I'm really just trying to accomplish Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee. I love both the places. I'm from North Carolina. I've lived a lot of my life in Tennessee as well. So I'm trying to really just build the younger quarterbacks, the 8th, 9th, 10th grade, 11th, and try to help them get to college and have what I like to call get your school paid for. Come out of college debt-free, but also have a little fun, learn some quarterback tips from myself along the way, and just really enjoy and understand the game better. And for more information on that, you can go to jcqb8pro.com.
jcqb8pro.com.
Yes.
Okay, that's the website. Jonathan has some information on there for you. As I said, it's halftime. Sevier County's ahead 24-21 over Gibbs. We're looking for an exciting and eventful second half, and we'll be right back on the Your High School Sports Game of the Week.
the moment you've been waiting all your life. It's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life. It's your wedding day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the Your High School Sports Game of the Week. Halftime, Sevier County 24, Gibbs 21. I want to go over our sponsors and thank them again, Quality Inns and Suites at Dollywood Lane, for housing our crew this evening. I want to thank Krispy Kreme Doughnuts, our presenting sponsor on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. Remember, hot and ready donuts. Look for the Hot Light daily, 6 to 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 to 10 p.m. Buddy's Barbecue in Sevierville, 705 Winfield Dunn Parkway, across from Lowe's, for special events, office parties, family reunions, tailgating, birthdays, company picnics, and weddings. They deliver for large orders and events. 865-428-5001. Clabough's Express Car Wash, across from Clabough's Campground, 410 Wares Valley Road, Pigeon Forge. 865-740-4744. Special offer: if you present your receipt to one of the attendants with your name and number on it, you'll be entered into a drawing at the end of each month for 10 free car washes. Remember, your high school sports game of the week will be replayed on this coming Wednesday night, October 4th at 9 p.m. on Charter Channel 196, and you can watch the high school sports show each week in the Knoxville market on WKNX Channel 7 at 7 a.m. and in the Tri-Cities on CW4 at 6:30 a.m. So we've got Sevier County. Let's go over a little bit. Sevier County 2-0 in the region. They've defeated Central and South Doyle. They'll play Seymour on October 12th, and then they'll be at Halls and at Carter. Gibbs yet to win in the region. They're at Seymour, then Halls, Carter, and Central, all at home. Gibbs in the middle of a 4-game stretch of road games. They lost to Campbell County. They beat Morristown East. Tonight they're playing Sevier County. Next week they're at Seymour. So a difficult stretch for them. Important games for both teams. We're about ready to start the second half. Sevier County will kick off to Gibbs. Gibbs with a chance, if they can move the ball like they've been doing in the first half, maybe take the lead. Anthony Velasquez back to kick for Sevier County. Bailey of Sevier back for the Eagles, number 3. To kick off, looks like it's going to go into the end zone, and that's going to give Gibbs the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the couple games we've been here and watched him, besides when he got a cramp last time and had to come out, I think only one kickoff's not went in the end zone. That was earlier tonight when they got the ball on the 9-yard line.
Right, exactly. So Gibbs will take over. 20-yard line. Quarterback Dalton Wright keeps the ball. And puts the ball at the 21, a pickup of about 1 for Gibbs. Important drive for both teams here, Jonathan. I mean, you get the feeling if Sevier County can stop them, that gives them the momentum back. Obviously, if Gibbs scores, they take the lead. So, very important series for both teams.
Oh, very, very important. This is first drive of the second half is always big, but especially when you're down by 3 and you've got the momentum. I mean, you really got to, if you're Gibbs, it isn't necessarily a must score, but you kind of feel like you really need to get some points.
Right, right. And now Gibbs in an uncomfortable down and distance, 3rd and 10.
We'll take 2nd and 10. Oh no. Easy.
And it looks like Sevier County has adjusted pretty well to some of those misdirection runs. A little lose yardage on that, so Gibbs goes backwards. It's going to give him a 4th down and about, now they give him some generous spot. 4th and about 12 from the 18. That's going to force a punt. So Gibbs will have to kick it away.
Yeah, I expected a lot more out of that drive right there, truly. Yeah. I mean, to go backwards yards when you had the momentum at the end of the first half. Good pressure, though, by Sevier County right there.
Velasquez takes the punt. Fair catches it at about the 48. So Sevier County set up with excellent field position. They'll be at the Gibbs 48-yard line. And I guess we can call that a Buddy's Barbecue first down, since it's technically first down for Sevier County.
During this third quarter, stand up and cheer on the football team, dance team, cheerleaders, and band, and try to win a purple and white surprise.
Cam Burden keeps it himself, and good job by Gibbs, number 45.
Short loss on about a yard by number 45. Bryce Collier.
Bryce Collier with the stop. Good play. Getting Cam Burden before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to lose about a yard, so Sevier County will have a 2nd and 11.
Good job by the receiver right there, number 19, Garrett Adams. That's a good job by him, just making a play. It wasn't the best thrown ball, but it was catchable. I mean, and to get back outside, know where your blocker's going to go, trust the play.
So that's going to make it 3rd and about 4.
Second 11.
You know, Jonathan, and that's another Buddy's Barbecue first down for Sevier County. They'll get the ball inside the Gibbs 30, but you know, you kind of get the feeling that if Sevier County can get the ball on the edges, whether it's running it or those quick passes, their speed can kind of take over. But when they try to run it between the tackles, Gibbs is pretty stout inside there on defense.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with the call of letting one of your best athletes as a freshman get outside and make a play. Because if you watch him, he runs very fluid.
Right.
Everything's effortless. How he throws the ball, how he runs. I mean, heck, the guy plays defense and long snapper. So he's an all-around athlete. So I think they're starting to learn that, hey, whether it's him or whether it's Dylan Hicks, let's get him outside, like you said. Let him kind of run. They got a big boy up front that's going to UT next year. That's not a small man. Obviously, that's him. They got the flag right there, but they understand. How you said, let's get outside and let our playmakers make plays.
Well, we also talked about Gibbs controlling their mistakes, and there's another one, a face mask when they had the runner wrapped up. That's going to put the ball 1st and 10 from the 15, and Sevier County in business here with about 8:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Burden hands it off right up the gut. Looks like we're going to get a holding call, though.
That's all effort right there. Yeah. That was a heck of a run. Heck of a run.
Nice play by back we haven't seen often, Gustavo Osorio, with a nice run right up the middle, but that's coming back, holding on Sevier County. So that's going to put him back to the 25-yard line. It'll give him a 2nd and about 20 now.
25.
Burden keeps it himself. Picks up about 7-8 yards. Good chunk of it back.
Yeah, smart play call. Let him get out there, make a play, get back in a semi-manageable.
Right.
But this is a big play to get back in what I like to call 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 5.
Right. We're gonna hand it right. We're gonna hand it to us. That's our boy Gustavo Osorio.
Well, he did me one better. Instead of 3rd and 5, let's go 3rd and a half a yard.
Exactly. So that puts it down to about looks like about the 7-yard line maybe. So that's going to give them about a 3rd and 1, maybe
but
1 and a half.
A couple weeks ago, this was their worst 3rd down yardage.
You're right.
So let's see what they do here.
But they'll go from the power I.
3rd and 1.
Just a power run right there, right up the gut. Let's see if he gets it.
Good play call. They've done that for a couple of 3rd.
It's not blown. This is an interesting turn of events. I didn't see no whistle. Nothing was called.
I did not hear a whistle. No.
And the referees are acting like it's going to be a touchdown, and I think it is. Now they'll discuss it. Let's see. Touchdown, Gibbs. Wow.
That was a wild turn of events. A very crazy play.
It looked like what happened to me that the ball must have hit the ground, or somehow either they ripped it out or Sevier County dropped it, and nobody reacted, and the Gibbs player picked it up and smartly took off, and the referees didn't stop the play because it was a live ball.
That's a good job of understanding coaching.
Yes.
Defensive coaches coach that. Pick up the ball, go.
Right.
Go until they make you stop.
Right. So Gibbs with an unlikely touch, a huge turn of events. Sevier County with close to a 1st and goal down there at inside the 10-yard line, and now Gibbs returns the ball 93 yards for a touchdown. So Gibbs puts themselves in a very good position if they can pull off this win tonight. And right now they're about to go up by 4. Quentin Jenkins, the Gibbs player that smartly picked up that fumble and ran it all the way back for a touchdown. Kick is up and looks good from here, and it is 28-24 Gibbs. 6:52 remaining in the third quarter, and Gibbs takes a 4-point lead.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
But it goes to 35. 25 yards from the kickoff point, right?
So Sevier County now sets up at their own 35, trailing by 4.
Dropped down by number 8, Colin.
So Sevier County goes back to Dylan Hicks. He picks up a 1st down out to the 46-yard line. They'll hand it off again. This time he picks up about 2. Hicks picks up 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, now this is a big situation for Sevier County to see how you react as a team.
Right.
I mean, coaches can call the plays and everything, but you got to be the ones that make the play.
Right.
So right now, as a team and as a young team, let's see how they respond. No pressure. Come on. Get off the clock. Ooh. See that right there? That might have been a little excessive at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, there obviously was no flag thrown, but that, in my mind, there's no call for that in sports.
Right. So we got about a 3rd and 5 inside Gibbs territory. Clock is running. Go right up the gut again. Gibbs stops it. So now we're going to get a 4th down for Sevier County, and they're going to send in the punting team. So Gibbs able to make a stop, and now you got Sevier County. You kind of see Old Mo shifting just a little bit here. Gibbs with the big play, the stop on defense, get the ball back. If they can put another score up, they'll make it awfully difficult on the Smoky Bears.
It's not often you see your starting quarterback as a freshman be your long snapper.
No, very seldom. Very seldom do you do that.
You guys think they run into the ball? Go to the sideline.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Gibbs.
All right, so Gibbs will take it 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
A Buddy's Barbecue 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Oh, reverse. Oh, pass. Oh, my goodness.
Good coverage, though.
Yes, excellent coverage.
I kind of like the trickery, though.
Yeah.
Pass intended for number 1.
Little trickeration, as they say. Gibbs, what do you think? Second to last page or last page of the playbook on that one?
I don't think it was in the playbook.
Do you think they drew it up in the...
That's one of the ones that you go over there and go, you know what, guys, I think this might work.
Yeah, exactly. I got an idea. So Gibbs doesn't pick up much on that play. Third down 9 from the Gibbs 18.
There's their bread and butter
That's
play.
the bread and butter play right there. And they're going to get the first down.
He got it. It's close. He's cut. He got it. He got it.
And that's got to be demoralizing to Sevier County. I mean, you stop them, you get them in a 3rd and 9, which is not a very favorable down and distance for Gibbs. And you let them go for 12 yards, and they get a first down. I mean, and now they're going to eat up at least 2 or 3 more minutes of the clock.
I was just about to say this is a very physical game, and look at the refs calling them up and telling them, guys, hey, you need to calm this down. No chip
Right.
shots, no after the play. Let's keep it legal, keeping him in between.
Noel Leva.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I mean, he's been the workhorse tonight.
Yeah, him and Humphreys have been the 2 guys that have carried the ball most of the time for Gibbs. Humphrey, the quarterback, has carried it a few times. Dylan Wright. Dalton Wright, excuse me, Dylan Wright. I don't know where I got that from. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 5 for Gibbs. Right on down in distance. Oh, almost fumbled it there. Clock running down to 3:18, 3:17 left, 3rd quarter. 3rd down and about 4 now for Gibbs. We're getting to very important parts of the ball game here. If Gibbs can put up another score on this drive, it's going to make it very difficult on Sevier County. Run a quarterback sneak, and he got hit pretty hard.
Right in the middle.
He got hit pretty hard.
Right, that's what you call a run stop.
Right. Now, what do you do if you're Gibbs here? Do you punt it away?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I don't know. I think I'd go for it. Before we get started on our punt here, let's. Tonight was homecoming at Sevier County, and I hope I get the name right, but Gracelyn Bashore was our homecoming queen tonight at Sevier County. Congratulations to her and her court on homecoming 2017 for Sevier County High School. Here we go, 4th down. They're lining up in an offense. So I guess they were going to go for it all along, and they are. And they got it. So how about that? We thought they were going to trying to draw Sevier County off sides. We thought they would call, or they would punt the football, but instead they called timeout, decided what they wanted to do, and executed it. So now they got a 1st and 10 from their own 40. Clock will run. It's down to 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And if you're a Sevier County fan right now, you're kind of biting your fingernails hoping that Gibbs does not score here, because a 2-touchdown lead with 1 quarter left, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah,
they've already proved in the 2nd quarter they can hold the ball the whole quarter if they really have to.
There goes the quarterback right up the gut. Hold on, let's see if he can hold on to the football.
He's not, the ball's not moving much when he's running now.
Yeah.
Right to Hurst, but it's a 1st down for Gibbs at the Smoky Bear 42.
All right, so Gibbs with another 1st down. The clock starts, 42-yard line, and Gibbs is just enjoying themselves right now. I mean, they're just going to keep doing this until Sevier County can stop them.
Stiff arm, dude. Stiff arm.
Nice. Oh.
Good open field tackle, though. I mean, I know it was a shoestring tackle, but that's a Good job, and he hurt himself though on the tackle.
Number 34, Humphreys, who was tackled by number
That's
6.
Braden Hurst, the one that caught the long touchdown pass. So that might be a big cramp right there for him.
But Humphreys picked up 9 yards, so you got second and about less than 1. Well, I'm sorry, second and about 3. The chains had not been completely pulled and extended, so we're going to have second and about 3, but still a nice pickup for Humphreys. Exactly where Gibbs wants to be. Clock under 1 minute now. Give it right up the gut.
Let's see, if me personally, if I'm Gibbs, they snapped the ball right there with 17 seconds.
Right.
Okay.
You're letting the clock run.
This game, it's not anywhere close to being over.
Right.
But I know the more time I take off, the more chance I've got of winning.
Right.
I'm going to run that clock down to 4 seconds. I'm going to do the 4-minute offense with 46 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And let's talk a little bit here about, you know, at a quarterback academy. You were a quarterback. Is that how early do you teach a quarterback in high school? Shouldn't he be watching that play clock all the time?
Well, if I'm a coach, if he's not,
one, you're teaching him that, right? As a coach, and second, he needs to watch that and slow it down and use that time on that play clock.
That's also on the coach to tell him before the drive or in the middle of a drive, whenever you want to start. Hey, give him. You have a 4-minute signal, and you give him the signal. And at that point, when I walk on the field, before every game, you find the play clocks. They're different in a lot of stadiums.
Right.
You know, at the pro level, they're either up top or, you know, they've got them all over the place. So you find the play clock everywhere you're at, and then when you get that signal, you watch it. I'm going to stand there under center until the clock hits 5 seconds, and then I'll get under.
So that's the end of the third quarter here at Sevier County High School. Gibbs lets the clock run out. 1 quarter left. The score, Gibbs 28, Sevier County 24. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
So clean, so shiny, your car will look brand new at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash. Choose from a basic car wash to the manager special, or purchase a monthly pass where you can go once a day, every day for a month. The neon lights look so cool while your car gets a fantastic wash in just minutes. So, get the best car wash in town at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash, located on Wears Valley Road, right across from Clabough's Campground. Open 8 to 8.
All right, we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. Gibbs with the ball, second and about 5 from the 26 of Sevier County. Big drive here, very big drive.
Step right there.
Humphreys with a nice move, and he gets the ball down to the 20-yard line. If he doesn't have the first down, he's awfully close to it. In fact, if you're Gibbs, you'd almost hope that he didn't make the first down, because you got 3rd and a half, and you can run another play and need some more clock. But no, they're going to give him the first down. So it's 1st and 10. 21-yard line. Gibbs about to really test this Sevier County football team here.
So what you just said, though, that's almost football 404.
Right.
Right. With how you said, you know, you might want to about a half-yard short because you know the odds you're going to go for it on 4th down.
Right, right.
Worst case, you get 2 more plays.
2 more plays, exactly, yeah. And they'll go right up the gut again. Humphreys with the carry. And they're just, I mean, this is your worst nightmare if you're Sevier County, right? I mean, they're chewing up clock. They're chewing up yardage. They have a 4-point lead. And if they get in the end zone, they're going to have an 11-point lead.
The only advantage, which is not an advantage, is they're so close to the end zone.
Right.
So
they
only have a certain amount of plays left.
Right.
But the only thing you can do is you have to try to stop them to hold them to some sort of a field goal attempt.
Right. 2nd and 5.
I don't know, but I feel like we need to teach this quarterback how to get down on QB sneak. He's got popped in the face a couple times. He's going to feel that in the morning.
Right. Definitely. So we're going to have a 3rd down and about, let's call it 3rd and about 3. maybe a long 4. Let's see.
This is the biggest play of the game for Sevier County right here.
They go right at the gut.
Great stop by them if they want to have a chance to get an extra possession.
Right.
It's all about stealing a possession at some point in the ball game, and right there could have stole their extra one if they need it.
Well, you know Gibbs is going to go for it at the 12-yard line. There's no way I doubt they're going to try a field goal, so that only gives you a 7-point lead.
But this tells you how much confidence you have in your kicker.
Right.
I mean, if it's me, I'm going for the field goal. But for this, tells me they don't have any confidence in their kicking game at all.
I don't think so. He got it. I think he got it. You know, and these Gibbs running backs, they know how to twist their body too. I mean, they get hit and they turn. You know, they know what they got to get, and they get a first down.
They don't take straight up contact.
No.
I feel like one of them needs to teach the quarterback on QB sneaks, kind of hit and roll.
Well, I mean, what year is the quarterback?
He's a junior.
He's a junior. Well, you should know that by now.
And I say it in a joking manner, but that's taking the extra hit off of your body.
Right.
That's all it's doing because, I mean, truly, those take a toll over a course of a season.
But remember, Jonathan, you don't realize how much of a toll those hits take until you're done taking those hits.
I'm there.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
I mean, when you're playing, it's like, oh, you know, what does it matter?
I'll just put some ice on it.
Yeah, but now you realize the toll that those hits take.
I bend over or just squat down and my knees just pop and crackle like I'm getting there.
Wait till you're my age. Then you'll see. Then they'll really start affecting you. All right, so Gibbs loses a little yardage on that play. It's well, maybe not. Maybe they just didn't gain anything. But either way, it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. We're under 9 minutes left, so this is a huge part of the football game here. Probably the biggest drive, and they're going to run. Leva runs it right up the middle, and does he get it? Touchdown! Wow! What a run by Leva, Joel Leva. Noel Leva, excuse me, Noel Joel. He doesn't matter what I call him right now. The boy has a touchdown right up the gut. A strong run by Leva, and that put Gibbs up 34-24. Pending the extra point, about to take an 11-point lead with about 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. Unbelievable run by Leva. Power run right up the middle. The Gibbs offensive line opened it up well.
Crompton right, and the kicker is Pigeon.
Kick is up, and it's good. So, with 8:41 left in the ball game, Gibbs, on the strength of a nice solid drive, takes a 35-24 lead over Sevier County. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsors once again, Quality Inns and Suites at Dollywood Lane, for housing the crew this evening. The Your High School Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Krispy Kreme Doughnuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, by Buddy's Barbecue in Sevierville on 705 Winfield Dunn Parkway, and by Clabough's Express Car Wash across from Clabough's Campground, 410 Wares Valley Road. Make sure you visit our sponsors. We want to thank Buddy's Barbecue again tonight for the wonderful dinner they brought us. Barbecue, potato salad, coleslaw, buns, cookies, unbelievable. And we want to thank Krispy Kreme. They brought us plenty of donuts, not only for us, but also for some of the fans before the football game as we gave them out. Krispy Kreme and Buddy's Barbecue feeding us, feeding the Sevier County fans, and we want to thank them for that again. All right, Gibbs getting ready to kick it off here, and they kick it right up the middle, bounces off the helmet of a Sevier County player. Ball is loose. Let's see who has the ball. If Gibbs has this football, it could be the backbreaker for Sevier County.
I'm just going to go back to what I said earlier. You know that's how they kick it.
Gibbs has
more guys
football
up front.
Gibbs has it.
I'm not going to, I will never say a game is over, ever. I mean, because look at Tennessee Georgia Tech this year. But when Gibbs has the momentum, they run triple option. If they can eat up, truly, whether they score or not, they're up 2 scores.
Well, let's say it this way. The game is not over, but the game is in the hands of the Sevier County defense.
Yes.
If they don't if they can't somehow find a way to summon up that extra bit of strength and stamina right here, this game is over.
They have to get a 3 and out.
Because you know what's going to happen. Gibbs is just going to run it.
Oh, that's it. They're, I mean, truly, if I'm Coach Conley for Gibbs, hey, I don't care if we score. We're up 2 scores.
Just eat clock.
up 5 minutes.
Right, exactly.
You eat up 5 minutes, we've got a 95% chance.
In a perfect world, this game ends on the 5-yard line. The
Yes.
clock runs out.
If for Gibbs, yes, you're right,
for Gibbs.
100%. Because I don't care if we gain 3.1 yards a carry.
Right.
That's 4 downs, first down. Let's go. And I'm going to try to eat up 5 to 6 minutes. Give them 2 or 3 minutes to get 11 points.
Right.
The odds are not with them.
No.
So that was a big turning point. And how I said earlier, you got to steal possessions. Gibbs just stole a possession.
You just got to delay a game penalty.
But see,
Or maybe a timeout.
and they wasted an extra 25 seconds. So
Yeah, they did.
so it's almost a win-win.
Almost, you're right. 7:52 left in the ball game now. Gibbs has a 2nd and 10 from the Sevier County 42, and once again, Sevier County pretty much has to get them off the field in 3 downs here. They cannot afford even one first down. Is going to pretty much eat up. And I think without a doubt, I don't think I would be out of line by saying our Clabough's Express Car Wash play of the game right now has to be the scoop and score fumble by Gibbs.
Yes.
I mean, you told me who it was. Quentin Jenkins, number 2, picking it up and running it 93 yards for a touchdown has to be our play of the game at the moment. All right, let's see what Gibbs can do here. They're going to run it, and they're going to get down to about the 36, pick up nice yardage. So that's going to be about a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 4 from the 37-yard line for Gibbs.
It's placed at the 37-yard line on the Smoky Bears. 3rd and 4.
I mean, it's huge.
That's a good stop. You know, it's only been a minute 50 or so. So if they can.
4th down and about 2.5, almost 3.
4? Yeah, 2 safeties? It says 4. Well, that's not right.
You know, I'm not sure that Gibbs is not going to go for it here, because if you punt it, I mean, even if you kick it in the end zone, you pick up 15 yards.
At this point, I would go for it.
I mean,
what is it? You're up 2 scores either way.
Yeah, you're giving them one first down.
If you get this,
right,
you're going to eat up 3 more minutes.
Right.
And there's their bread and butter.
Get a block right there. Get a block.
Just cut it up. Oh, he's got it.
But here's the thing. At that point, you got to stay in bounds.
Right.
You got to stay in bounds.
Right.
The coach has got to tell them, hey, this. And 6.5 left. We're playing 4-minute offense.
Right.
We're going to play this whole quarter. Stay in bounds. Dive, trip, who cares? Doesn't matter. Stay in bounds, get your knee down.
So Gibbs picks up the first down on a nice play where he had blockers in front of him. Probably could have cut it up and gotten maybe 10 more yards, but either way, the ball's going to be at the 26-yard line. There's going to be 6:35 left in the game, and Gibbs is going to have a 1st and 10. As soon as they take the snap, the clock will start, and you know they're going to eat up at least another 2 minutes. Sevier County has 2 timeouts left to stop it. So they're going to pick up about 2. That's going to put the ball at the 24-yard line. 2nd and about 8. Clock continues to run. And if you're Sevier County now, you're starting to realize, especially if you're the coach, when do you use your 2 timeouts? That's another question. When do you stop the clock?
There's no right answer to that. That's the hard part. Especially playing this type of offense, there's no right answer, and it's a hard position to be in because you've only got 2 left.
Right. Humphreys carries it down inside the 20. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 20. So that's going to be a 3rd down and about 4 from the 20-yard line. 5:38 left.
For the Eagles.
This is where you can't snap it if you're Gibbs until that play clock runs all the way down. He's going to be short.
You know they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I'd say so. If they went for it from the 35, I would guarantee they're going to go for it from the 17. So we got 4th down and about 2. It looks like. Let's see. Yeah, 4th and about maybe 1. Okay, 4th and 1. Clock is now under 5 minutes.
I don't think he can see it very good. It's whoever's on the offensive or the defensive line. Yeah, I don't know who's that right tackle.
First down. First down.
That's tough. That's going to be tough to overcome for Sevier County. It really is.
No, it is. It's going to be very difficult now. You got a first down at about the 14, maybe 13 and a half yard line. Clock will start again running. 4 more downs for Gibbs.
Because Sevier County, they've played a hard-fought game.
Yes, they did.
They have not once quit.
But again, the time of possession, even in this second half, has been totally in Gibbs' favor. So,
well, I could be wrong when I say this. When you're playing offenses like this, 90% of the time you're not going to win the time of possession.
Right.
Because they're built for ball control.
Right.
That's just what they're going to do. So it's more about not giving up. And think about it. If the one unfortunate play for the 93-yard touchdown doesn't happen, this is a close ball game with 4 minutes to go.
You're right. It'd be 28-24.
Exactly. So it's just a play here and there. I was always taught 5 plays win and lose ball game. You never know when they're going to come.
That's right.
At any moment. And it was an unfortunate situation for Sevier County, but like I said earlier, good on Gibbs for capitalizing.
Right. So Humphreys takes the handoff. He's going to pick up about maybe 6, maybe 5. So that's going to pick up or bring up a 3rd down and 5 from about the 8-yard line. Clock now at 3:22 and still running. Looks like Noel Leyva back in the game now. Hard to tell from here. No, it's Humphrey again, and he's going to score. He's going to score. Touchdown.
And hey, they ate up 5 minutes.
Yeah. He's got to have close to 100 yards rushing already tonight. That puts Gibbs up 41-24 with 3 minutes left in the ball game. Pending the extra point that could put them up by 18.
30 carries, 107 yards.
30 carries, 107 yards for Wyatt Humphreys.
Workhorse.
2 touchdowns.
That's all I can say is workhorse.
Yeah, definitely.
Workhorse is not here. He's had to.
Yeah, as one of the Gibbs people were telling us, their workhorse is not even here. Number 48, he's been hurt, and but Humphreys has picked up the slack, and we've got 3:03 left in the game. 42-24 Gibbs, and you kind of get the feeling that this one is all but over.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing I expect. I do not expect Sevier County to ever give up.
No.
From watching them for the couple times I watched them, I expect them to fight because
no, they're going to fight to the end.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be surprised if they score a touchdown on this drive. But the problem is with 3 minutes left, and the Gibbs offense, you don't have enough time. That's the problem. You can't keep the ball out of their hands long enough unless there's a fumble. You know, if there's a mistake, that's different. But you need 3 scores.
I mean, I'm still, even though really 35 points against the defense, they played a great game. I know that sounds, or those don't really go together. Defensively, they played a great game. It's just those offenses are hard to stop. There's a reason why Air Force and Navy typically lead the country in rushing.
Right.
Or at least they're in the top 4 or 5 every year.
Right.
Because all they do is run, and eventually they're going to break 2 or 3 for long runs. So my hat's off still to Sevier County for how hard they fought all game, even though I don't expect them to quit yet.
So a squib kick puts the ball at the 35-yard line. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Sevier County will take over.
Last night, first and 10 for Sevier County at their own 36-yard line.
Gibbs knows Sevier County has to throw the football, so they drop into a 2-deep coverage, and first play is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 13, and the last wins is incomplete.
So our play of the game, then, you would agree, our Clabough's Express Car Wash play of the game has to be the scoop and score fumble.
I think so, yes. Great job fighting for the ball right there.
Yeah.
But no, but I agree with that, because at that point is when you can kind of feel
The momentum.
the momentum really starting to swing. I know I said at half that Gibbs had the momentum. Sevier County had taken it back in my mind. And then that play really, it really changed
The complexion of the game.
It really did.
You know, because you mentioned that Gibbs scored right before the half. They got the opening kick of the second half, couldn't do anything with it.
Nope.
And then Sevier County gets the ball, drives it all the way down the field,
Yeah.
and we have that big play.
Yeah.
And that was kind of just changed the complexion of the game right there.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Holding.
Back about 52.
Holding indicated against the Smoky Bears. So
So that brings up a 4th and 10. Gibbs will decline the penalty. So Sevier County has a 4th down and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
Who made that last one before that?
Interesting spot. Let's see where they spot this ball.
That's going to be,
Judging from the
oh gosh, that's going to be close.
it's going to be very close.
It might be just a few inches short, though.
I think he's a little bit short. If you look at the mark, he's got to be a little short. Yeah, first down Gibbs.
Such a great effort to try to
Yes.
get it. I mean, 4th down, game's kind of out of reach. I mean, we keep saying it, but for a freshman, this kid doesn't play like a freshman.
Well, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the implications of this game, which I mentioned a couple times. This is going to drop Sevier County to 2-1 in the region, 3-4 overall. They have region games left, home against Seymour in 2 weeks, and then at Halls and at Carter. All 3 of those games, very winnable football games. Gibbs now becomes 1-1 in the region, 3-3 overall, and as I said, this is their 3rd of 4 road games in a row. They will have won 2, lost 1, and they're at Seymour next week, a game that they could very well win. Seymour is 0-5. And then they finish with 3 home games: Halls, Carter, and Central. So very interesting game here. I think you have to give Gibbs the possibility of coming out of next week 2-1 in the region, and then if they can take care of business at home, Gibbs has a very excellent chance of maybe winning the region. If not winning it, definitely making the playoffs. So this is a big win for Gibbs tonight. They have to clean up some of their mistakes. They put the ball on the ground too much.
Yep.
They had too many penalties, and that's not going to win you a region championship if you do that week in and week out. But we'll see if they can get that fixed. 2nd down for Gibbs. Clock running. Minute 22 left in the game. How about our player of the game, Jonathan? Our Clabough's Express Car Wash player of the game. Who would you pick?
Probably Wyatt Humphreys.
Yeah, you got to pick Humphreys.
I think so.
I mean, 110 yards, right around there.
Over 30 carries.
Yeah, I mean, he's been the workhorse tonight.
Couple touchdowns.
For this football team. 3rd down.
I mean, you can tell this is such a well-coached Sevier County team, though, because 30 seconds left. Does the play matter? No. It matters to them on the field, though, and you can tell it does.
Right.
I mean, it really does. I know it's a young team. They're going to be good in the next couple of years. They're going to be real good. They're going to be hard to play with.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the game is over, as you leave, would you please pick up any trash that you brought into the stadium?
Well, why would you bring trash into the stadium? All right, so this is going to be a kneel down by the quarterback right. That's going to wind the clock. And this one is a wrap. Our final score from Sevier County High School, the Gibbs Eagles 42, the Sevier County Smoky Bears 24. Gibbs with a big region win. Our play of the game, our Clabough's Express play of the game was the scoop and score by number 2, Quentin Jenkins. Our player of the game is number 34, Wyatt Humphreys. We'll be right back with a wrap up for the night on Your High School Sports.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
So clean, so shiny, your car will look brand new at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash. Choose from a basic car wash to the manager special, or purchase a monthly pass where you can go once a day, every day for a month. The neon lights look so cool while your car gets a fantastic wash in just minutes. So, get the best car wash in town at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash, located on Wears Valley Road, right across from Clabough's Campground. Open 8 to 8.
Welcome back to the Your High School Sports Game of the Week from Sevier County High School. I'm Ralph Miranda along with Jonathan Crompton. Our final score tonight, the Gibbs Eagles 42, Sevier County Smoky Bears 24. And Jonathan, great performance by Gibbs. I mean,
Yep.
they just used that running game to just punish Sevier County and control the football most of the night.
Yeah, we said it early. If they can come back and get a lead, it's so hard to try to play against that triple option. They can waste so much of the clock. They wasted over 3/4 of the second quarter. In the fourth quarter, it was just demoralizing what they did. I mean,
Yes.
they controlled the ball. Humphreys was their workhorse tonight. Over 30 carries, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, but the big play, they come out second half, go 3 and out. Sevier County gets the ball, they're driving. In just an unfortunate situation with a fumble for a 93-yard touchdown that kind of, it took the game from one end to the other. That's a 14-point swing.
Yes.
And from then on, they just couldn't get the controls back.
And I want to give a shout out to Noel Leva, number 11. He had 90-some yards rushing and 2 touchdowns as well. So the Gibbs running attack was really the difference in tonight's football game. And as I said, this sets up Gibbs very nicely. If they can cut down on the penalties, hold on to the football, they've got one more road game against a very beatable Seymour team, and then they got 3 games at home that I think they could probably win. So they have a chance to really set their own destiny here in the region. For Sevier County, they kind of have to regroup. I mean, they have to go back and look at what they did wrong. I felt like they didn't really try to establish the run much tonight. They did early, but then they went away from it.
Yeah, they did, and kind of the same thing happened a couple weeks ago when we were out here. They got away from what I call their bread and butter, and especially in the second half. But in the second half, they were kind of playing catch up after that 93-yard touchdown.
Right.
So it was kind of a two-edged sword, I guess. And I said it right before we came on. The score does not indicate how good of a game this was. Truly, just Gibbs. They just when they got going, the two-headed monster. They both times we've been here, they played a team with 2 really good running backs.
Right.
It's tough on them, but I kind of just want to touch real quick on Jeremy Bursch, number 7, that got ejected.
Right.
it's an unfortunate situation because I know football is a very emotional game.
Right.
It really is. I mean, I've been there, been in a situation where you do something you shouldn't do.
Right.
And I don't know the kid, but I know that he did not really mean to do what he did.
No.
And I know that Sevier County's coaches are going to handle him the right way, and he's going to come back a more mature and a better player for the team because it's going to bring them together. So I know it's an unfortunate situation, but this also might bring that team closer together for the backstretch.
Right. Well, you never judge someone on the first thing they do wrong. You judge on how they react to it and what they do differently after that. So another great game tonight. Next week we'll be at Northview Academy. Pigeon Forge travels to Northview Academy 2 weeks from tonight, or actually in 2 weeks it'll be a Thursday night game. We'll be back here for Seymour at Sevier County. So those should be pretty good games as well. And Jonathan, enjoyed working with you again.
Oh, it's been fun.
All right.
I'm looking forward to next week already.
You know, I mean, 2 times I've been with you. I'm starting to like quarterbacks a little bit better because you're a good guy, and I'm starting to like him a little bit. For Jonathan Crompton, I'm Ralph Miranda. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game, and see us next week when we come to Northview Academy as Pigeon Forge takes on Northview Academy. See you next time.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
So clean, so shiny, your car will look brand new at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash. Choose from a basic car wash to the manager special, or purchase a monthly pass where you can go once a day, every day for a month. The neon lights look so cool while your car gets a fantastic wash in just minutes. So, get the best car wash in town at Clabough's Express Shine Car Wash, located on Wears Valley Road, right across from Clabough's Campground. Open 8 to 8.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Doughnuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.